Other interesting cultural news, you have Bible sales up more than 40% as we continue to see a cultural shift. That's brought to us thanks to Benny Johnson, and he says, quote, the most important news you'll see all day. There's a real Christian revival happening across the country. Bible sales up 41.6%. Spiritual app downloads up 79.5%. Christian music streaming is up 50%. God is good. It is how we win. Like it's a Fox News segment as well, which somehow is still in business. I don't know how, but they're still in business.
Christian revival across the country. Bible sales increasing over 40% since 2022. Religion app downloads surging nearly 80%. That increase since 2019. And Christian music Spotify streams up 50% from 2019. Our next, a Christian.
Yep. And I think one of the biggest, I would say one of the biggest contributors to this would be Charlie Kirk, and a huge impact that he had not only living, but the even greater impact that he has had culturally, politically, and spiritually in his passing as well. And anecdotally, now again, I actually started to go to church a little bit before he was assassinated. One of those instances where I asked my parents, hey, there's probably a little bit of dust on it. Can you send me my old Bible back, or send me my Bible from home? And unfortunately, apparently been lost throughout the years. And so actually just a couple days ago, they gifted me a new one. So I'm very, well, statistically speaking, this is a sample size. That data was, previous, but yeah, I think it's not just lost Bibles. I think it's also people getting back into religion as well. And it's just becoming a greater phenomenon in the United States. And I suspect also globally as well, thankfully. And pretty valid. Got about 1 million views, as well as 62,000 likes. And again, more anecdotal experience. Personally, I've been going to church on Sundays, and sometimes the program going on Saturday, but it seems to be there's record attendance time and time again. It's never been more full. And I think that's a great thing. Now, one of the first comments comes to us thanks to Gunther Eagleman, who says, quote, the revival is happening for Charlie. God is good, getting 727 likes. I also have the conservative alternative saying, quote, Charlie's greatest warning, without Christianity, our culture will collapse. And people are starting to realize that. We have to do everything in our power to revive Christendom. And it's he has a screenshot of Charlie's tweet from September 3rd, 2025, where Charlie says, quote, no civilization has ever collapsed because it prays too much, but a civilization that abandons God will deteriorate and ultimately collapse from the inside out, or because it loses and will repel a malicious external force. And that got 421 likes. One bad dude says, as people see the evil around them everywhere, they are being pushed towards the light, getting 149 likes. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene says, quote, God is the only way to save America. While we are heartbroken to have lost Charlie Kirk, his martyrdom has spread the gospel more than any church has in recent history, getting 624 likes, which is 110% true. I mean, not only is Charlie Kirk charismatic, and he has some exceptional arguments for the faith, he is really good at marketing, and churches, let's be honest, they suck at marketing. Only after I started to seek information, aka, start to search stuff on Brave and Google, did I start to see ads for churches on the Facebook feed, which, again, that's very reactive. If you're good at predictive analysis, you're doing good marketing, you actually, you put your prospective clients before they know themselves. Now, Kobo has a picture of Charlie Kirk. It says it's all about Jesus, getting 321 likes. I Love American News says God wins, and it's a screenshot from an article saying 100 saved, baptized as 8,000 students attend Christian revival at University of Tennessee, getting 262 likes. The context video says for Charlie, it's a picture of, AI, of course, picture of Charlie Kirk and Jesus. Says, Father, I could have Lady Moore. Says, son, you have no idea how many you did. Getting 43 likes. Let's see. Now, I do have a contrarian statement. I had to scroll a little bit to find one, but this is from Cincinnati Black saying, quote, online racism from white conservative nationalists is up to 2 million? 20 million %, which is, he did not cite the statistic. Obviously, it's made up. But he did get 10 likes. Was he ratioed? Or lawyer says, quote, I sure hope so. I'm tired of race-conscious bullshit. Be uncomfortable and upset. I'm going to hang out with these white nationalists who have no issue with you. He says, quote, and he also says I'm not white. Getting 3 likes. June has one of the famous memes of a gal giving some CPR. The gal is labeled Democrats, and the CPR victim, or the person who needs CPR, is labeled racism. And Democrat goes, don't you die on me, you bastard. We still need to use you. Terrell Rold says all followers of Jesus are God's children. It's not about race. It's about mankind coming back to God, getting 3 or 4. So I get 5 likes. Going down more and more. Sask Rider Gal This picture of a girl with the, what's it? Is that a dandelion? I think it says the safest place to be is within the will of God, getting 14 likes. Let's see. White Warrior says he loves us. This picture of Jesus and says, quote, "It doesn't matter what we've done, just come home," getting 93 likes. Let's see. Representative Nancy Mace says the Charlie Kirk effect, getting 192 likes. God and Country has a picture of the cross American flag, says Return to Christ, getting 170 likes. So I was going to say, overwhelmingly, again, it's one or two negative comments, but overwhelmingly positive. Yeah, I do think, and again, I don't think it's 100% due to Charlie Kirk. I think he was probably one of the biggest and greatest contributing variables of why we're seeing more and more people get back in the church. You're also seeing, cultural shift. Men and women are becoming more and more politically bifurcated, and young men, especially, going to church in record numbers. It'll be interesting to see. I'm pretty pessimistic if we see women join them as well. But yeah, there's definitely, this is the biggest revival I've seen in 20 years. And I think it's great for our country and our culture. But let me know your thoughts, because as always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in today. Again, try to get to 6,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so you can click that button. Greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, and comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback. Let me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.